I'm going to read this from a philosopher's notes. It's called the Bling Treadmill. I'm recording this today for tomorrow. It really spoke to me. And then I just found that $2 bill, which is really weird. But this is called the Bling Treadmill. And I think it applies to a lot of Western civilization. And a lot of what we're seeing out here in the world and experiencing, because as austerity is coming along, hopefully it will lead people to realize the true meaning of our lives. Researchers tell us that at most 10% of our happiness comes from stuff like fast cars, big houses, initials after our names, or fancy titles on our business cards. Thus, ask the stray billies. Unfortunately, we've been conditioned to believe otherwise, and most of us spend our lives chasing one thing after another. Boy, have I been guilty of that as well. The bigger bank balance, the shinier bling, the higher altitude on the org chart, and our attempts to finally live with more happiness, peace, fulfillment, and all that jazz. Psychologists call that being stuck on a hedonic treadmill, gasping and working, but never quite getting there. There's a much more direct way to sustainable happiness that comes from effectively shaping our thoughts and behaviors, living with virtue and being in integrity with our highest values. Ultimately, we need to realize that the pursuit of all that fame, fortune, power, and money is a lot like running in place. So let's step off the bling treadmill and diligently, patiently, persistently, and playfully start focusing on what really matters. Mastery of our thoughts and behaviors. Interestingly, the more we do this, the more the material stuff tends to show up, but more as byproducts of our goodness than anything else. I cannot make this up. Sitting in the woods. Things that have happened to me in my life I couldn't come up with to write about. Amazing. Amazing.